what's up everybody? Welcome. This is my channel, SuperWifeyLiz, and my name is Lizette. If you are new to this channel, here we encourage, empower, and equip you to be a fearless Christian in the world. Now, if you like what you hear and what you see, don't forget to hit like or subscribe or comment down below. So let's get right to it. Today I wanted to talk about confirmation, and the reason I wanted to talk about confirmation is because, as you know, I am a youth director at my parish, and I've been doing a lot of confirmation exit interviews and talking with my peers who've helped me in interviewing the teens and also just getting prepared for sacraments that are coming up. So there's a lot to talk about confirmation, many ways in which we could go, but I just wanted to talk about what is confirmation and the effects of confirmation in our life. So here we go. In the Catechism of the Catholic Church, in Article 2 of the Sacrament of Confirmation, and in paragraph 1285, I'm gonna sum it up. By the sacrament of confirmation, the baptized are more perfectly bound to the church and are enriched with the special strength of the Holy Spirit. Hence, they are, as true witnesses of Christ, more strictly obliged to spread and defend the faith by word and deed. And if you're like, OMG, what does that even say? In the UCAT, which is the youth version of the Catechism, it says, you are now a full-fledged, responsible member of the Catholic Church. So, there is now a responsibility, right? Because you are saying, yes, this is the faith I believe in. Yes, I want to be Catholic. So you are now saying yes to all of that, affirming your faith, and now you are a responsible member to go and spread the good news, right? To bring others to the church. So what do you have to do as a responsible member? A lot of people and a lot of my teens say, well, okay, it's me saying yes. Okay, in a way, yes, because you're consciously choosing, right? That Catholic is what you want to be, and Catholic is the faith you're saying yes to. But it's not a graduation. It's not the end. It's a beginning. It's a beginning of now a new responsibility that you have as a full-fledged member of the church. And a way that I like to explain it is, for example, one of my nephews recently became a Marine, and when he left to boot camp, right, he left to boot camp and he was preparing, and he went through all these trainings, all these different classes and things that he learned. And when my family attended his graduation ceremony, it wasn't like, okay, thank you for your service, you're now done. No, it's like now he's an official Marine and now he has to go serve. And so that's what it is. It's like now you're an official full-fledged member of the Catholic Church, and now you have a responsibility to serve your church in a whole new way. So it's not the end, it's a new beginning. And that's the next part that I wanted to hit on, is the effects. What is it that we receive in confirmation, right? So in paragraph 1303, it talks about the effects, okay, of confirmation, which is so exciting. So the first one is, it roots us more deeply in the divine filiation, which makes us cry, Abba, Father. It unites us more firmly to Christ. It increases the gifts of the Holy Spirit in us. It renders our bond with the church more perfect. And finally, it gives us a special strength of the Holy Spirit to spread and defend the faith by word and action as true witnesses of Christ, to confess the name of Christ boldly and never to be ashamed of the cross. And here, I also like this part where it says it's a special outpouring of the Holy Spirit, right? So I want to focus on the last one where it says it gives us a special strength of the Holy Spirit to spread and defend the faith by word and action as a true witness of Christ. Because, as you're familiar, if you've been confirmed or are soon to be confirmed, there are gifts and fruits that you receive of the Holy Spirit. And it's like, what are we choosing to do with this gift, with these effects that we're receiving, right? Because if I give you a gift, there are 3 things you could choose to do with that gift, right? So the first one, I'm like, hey, here's this gift. And you're like, no, thank you. You could choose to reject the gift that I'm giving you. The next one is I could say, oh, here's this gift. And you say, oh, thank you. And you just leave it there. You choose not to open. You receive the gift, but you choose to leave it there. And the third one is you can choose to receive it and open it, right? So if we're consciously choosing, yes, we want to be confirmed, and yes, we want to receive this sacrament, and we're receiving this gift, these effects in our life, like what are we choosing to do with these effects that we're receiving, right? So I specifically want to hit on some of the fruits of the Holy Spirit, right? So there's patience, kindness, goodness, generosity, peace. And I asked a lot of my teens, how many people do you know that have been confirmed that are the most patient, kind, generous people in the world? And they're like, well, not that much, because we receive that, right? It's within us, but how are we igniting that within us? How are we keeping that alive? How are we working towards communicating with God like, God, help me to be kind, help me to be generous, like bring peace to my heart in this moment, help me to not get angry, help me to be slow to anger. And so this is what I'm encouraging all of us to, whether you're about to be confirmed or whether you already were confirmed, it's like, how are we maintaining that active, or how are we going to maintain that active, these effects? Because guys, this is some good stuff. Like, it's a special strength that we're receiving. It's a new kind of boldness and courage. And it's beautiful to me to see when some of my teens that are like super shy and would never speak in front of anyone, and then after confirmation, you see them growing in their relationship with God and truly embracing the faith and just prayer and adoration and soaking themselves in the sacraments. And then next thing I know, they're lectors at Mass and they're giving talks, and you see this evidence of the boldness and the courage of the Spirit within them. They're not afraid to just speak out, to just bring others to the church. And if you're like, well, Lizette, I'm not the kind to go out there and be, giving talks or whatever, as bold as I can be. It's like, obliged to spread and defend the faith by word and deed. Okay, maybe speaking in front of people or going out and saying something, but in deed and what we're doing, right? If you're usually screaming to your mom and getting a fight with your brothers or your husband or whomever, and then all of a sudden you're being slow to anger, like you're having peace, you're having joy, you're being calm, you're being generous, you're being kind, and you're expressing this in your way of living, people are gonna be like, yo, what is up with you? Like, you just totally changed the way that you are. And to that you would answer, it's God in my life. It's my faith that encourages me to live this way, to be this way. And it's not going to be forceful. It's going to be with joy, because it's the Christian joy. And I'm going off on a crazy tangent, but all I want to bring you back is that whether you're going to be confirmed or you already got confirmed, if you're gonna get confirmed, get excited, because what you're about to receive, what's about to stir within you is amazing, is wonderful. And I just encourage you to continue to ask God to continue to be a bold Christian. And if you already got confirmed and you're like, yo, like those things are not happening in my life, just pray, just ask God, like, God, like, I want to live out those effects that I received in confirmation. Whatever this crazy girl Lizette's talking about, I want that to stir and be evident in my life today. Or if you're like, girl, I haven't been in church in a while, or I haven't been to confession, our God is loving, our God is merciful. Go to confession, start your prayer life, be strong. Like, it's within you. You just need to ignite that within you and make those gifts and fruits evident in your life. I'm just challenging you to maintain them alive and just keep on being strong and faithful and bold, because it's wonderful what you're about to receive in confirmation. It's beautiful what you already received in confirmation. Thank you guys so much. I could say so much more about this, but that's my little snippet that I wanted to talk about confirmation today. God bless you all. I hope you're doing amazing. Don't forget to hit like, to hit subscribe, or to comment down below of any new topics that you want to hear, anything that you want me to talk about. Don't forget that you are beautiful You are perfect and you are loved. My name's Lizette, and this is my channel of SuperWifeyLiz. God bless.